Hello, hello, everybody. Give me a second because y'all know I gotta get the camera set up for chat so I can see what's going on. Come on, there we go. It's like, let's not be like that today. Right, hello, 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 everybody. Happy Monday. Okay. Hello, hello, Michelle or Muttnut over on YouTube. Um, First, I'm gonna give my disclaimer, and of course, this car is coming by and they just loud. Anyways, I'm gonna give my disclaimer. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Kim. Hi, Jen. I'm gonna give my disclaimer. We're gonna talk about what kit I'm working on because I don't think I've worked on this one on a live or a whip and chat, at least as far as I know. And I'm gonna show y'all what tools I'm working on, and then we're gonna get started with this live. Thank you, Tammy. Oh, okay, Kim. I hope you feel better. All right. Disclaimer, because y'all know my channel is not meant for anybody under the age of 18. It's not meant for pearl clutchers. And if y'all don't know what a pearl clutcher is, that is a Karen. That's what I call a Karen. Oh, you're working on 2, Tammy? Well, I'm down to 5 now. I finished Amber Starlight this morning. But it's not meant for pearl clutchers, negative Nancy's, bad vibes, bad energy. None of that is allowed over here. This is also a 420 friendly channel, so I may or may not be smoking during this live stream if I choose to. So if any of these things are a problem for you, I'm going to have to ask you to exit stage left immediately. Hi, Cat. Um, if it's not a problem for you, grab your whip, your work in progress, whatever craft you're choosing to work on, or if you're working and lurking like some of us. And I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to do the YouTubey things like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. Now that that's out of the way, we can talk about what kit I'm working on, and we are working on the Kiss. Finally, well, I've been kind of working on it. I just haven't been telling y'all that I've been working on it. Oh, thank you, Tammy. Um, the Kiss, I guess, is by Wonder Woman and all related characters and elements of DC Comics and Diamond Art Club, of course. Um, it is a 70 by 105 centimeters. It is a square drill. I believe it has, is that 49 colors and 4 ABs. I'm doing this canvas for Be the Hero DP along. No, I'm probably not going to finish, but we're working on it today. That's what we're working on. And the area that I'm working on is kind of like up here at the top, around the top border, because like I said, I just started it. I don't have very much of it done yet, but that's the canvas we're working on today. The tools I'm using, same old, Nick's Notion shrimp boat. I got my, at this point, 3 favorite pens. This fat one is from Bistro Blanks, and these other 2 were a gift from Nana's Crafty Gems, Dawn Marie. The multi-placers, I believe, are 5, 3, and maybe 4. Yeah, 4. 3, 4, and 5. That's what we're working with today. Trash drill container. I believe this came from Craftably. It was a gift from Nana's Crafty Gems, but it's a Craftably tray. I believe they sell the heart-shaped trays. I'm using it for a trash drill container because that's just what I'm going to do. Cover reminder, since some people do use them. I've got the little clear teddy bear from Diamond Art Club. Finally. I never thought I was going to get one, but I'm glad I did. And as far as the storage, I'm using my Art Dot drawers, as y'all can see. But that's pretty much the tools I'm using. Nothing fancy. Oh, release papers are from Crafts with Crashly and a mixture of Diamond Art Club. The stickers came from Friends, if y'all can see the stickers. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I don't think I am. Oh, I am forgetting something. The wax or the putty I'm using is Crashly's Ribbit Stick It putty, unscented, because I just don't dig the scents sometimes. But that's what we're working on. All right, we're gonna get started. I have been working on this a little bit, so I'm almost done with this little section here. But how was y'all weekend? How was everybody's weekend? Um, if some of y'all didn't catch my whip and chat, or if you did, y'all know I threw a birthday party for the last of the Mohegans, the 5-year-old. His birthday party was Saturday, so I had almost 15 kids here. I think it was like 11 or 12 kids altogether. But I had originally invited 15. But the party turned out good. I actually got pretty drunk. Yeah, I said it. I got drunk. So I barely made it in enough time to do my weekly whipping bullshit on Patreon. Like I was almost asleep doing that. I was so fucked up. Um, but that's beside the point. The kids had a blast. My son got a lot of great presents. He had fun. Um, my husband did not get on my nerves too much because he likes to show out in front of company. But he didn't. Hi, Snuggie. Um, but it was good. The party was fun. Everybody that showed up brought a gift. Even one person I thought wasn't gonna bring a gift, she sent her son with a gift. I was actually shocked, but greatly appreciative of everybody that came because, like I said, they had a blast. Um, the kids tore up my house with damn balloons and everything, but most of the parents helped with the cleanup before everybody cleared out. The party was originally supposed to be from 2 to 5, but it went from more like from 2 to 6:30, 7 o'clock. But like I said, it was still fun. My son did have one of his friends stay overnight. They drove me crazy until about 11 o'clock when they passed out. And they drove me crazy all Sunday morning until my husband dropped the little boy back off at home. But my son had fun. That's all he's been talking about so far is his party. He's wondering when he's going to get another one. Not anytime soon. That's for sure. Hi, Chef Diamond. Hi, Dame. Hi, Don. But it was still fun. We still had a blast. So I spent most of Sunday recuperating. I laid around. I didn't really diamond paint that much. Like I could have finished Amber Starlight yesterday, but forget that. I was just like, fuck this. I'm not doing nothing. I didn't even wash the dishes. Uh, they lucky I barbecued the ribs because I was just wore out. I was up until 2 o'clock. Hey Jenny, I was up until fucking 2 o'clock in the morning, y'all, hanging up decorations. And you know where my husband was? In front of his computer. In front of his computer the whole time. Um, did he pay for the pizza and the decorations? Probably. That's a maybe. But damn it, he could have helped. He could have helped. I probably wouldn't have been up until 2 o'clock in the morning if he had helped. But all in all, I got all my sleep Sunday. And yes, I said I got drunk at the party because yes, I did go and get me a bottle of wine. I didn't do any of the hard shit. I really wanted to, but I was just like, it's too many kids running around here. If they break something, I'm gonna be pissed off. Like I'm gonna be mad. Um, but otherwise, that I didn't really do nothing this weekend. I just sat in the house. The party really took up majority of the weekend because all day Friday I was running around doing stuff for the party. But like I said, I did get my weekly whipping bullshit up on Patreon. Thank God, because like I said, I was about to sleep through that. I would sleep through it. So if I sound really dry, that's why, because I was lit like a fully decorated Christmas tree. I was fucked up. And I didn't even drink that much. That's the sad part. Like, I think I only drank like 3, maybe 4 of those little cheap red cups that you get for the red plastic cups you get from the Dollar Tree. I probably had 3 or 4 of those with wine in them. But maybe because it hasn't been that long. But I was fucked up. But I had a blast. I was so messed up. My husband was like, "Oh, I don't think this party is for you. I think it's for Gio, and it's for you and your friends. It's not for Gio." And I'm like, "Yeah, it is. Look at the kids. They're having a blast. They're outside running around, tearing up the yard. Doesn't matter that the adults are inside the house partying. They don't care about us. They care about what they're doing outside." But I don't really have nothing planned for this week. Yeah, I don't have shit planned for this week, honestly. Um, I did finally get around to doing my hair. So I guess that's a plus. That's a win for the week. Um, my husband is, he's being a brat right now, honestly, but he'll be all right. Um, he's upset because the weekend it was so busy that we didn't really get no time to spend together. And when I say spend time, y'all know what I mean. I'm not gonna say it on here because I don't need nobody reporting my channel. But if you married and you know the homeboy is mad. Listen, Jen, I don't go anywhere without smoking. That's number one. So if somebody throws a party or there's something going on where I can't, weed is not allowed, baby Sam ain't gonna make it. Even my best friend knows better. Like, she threw her baby shower at her in-laws house, and they have a smoke room. So I was all up and through there. I participated in the baby shower, of course, but uh this is not, a lot of people, they use marijuana recreationally. Sometimes I do. It definitely livens up the mood, but it's more of a medicinal thing for me. It's more so for my anxiety, and I do have a bit of an anger problem sometimes. Y'all can't tell from on here, but I'm ready to cuss people out all the time. I don't even know how to drive, and I have road rage. So I definitely need weed in my life. I definitely need to keep it around. Um, but like I said, I don't have any plans for the week. I don't think I have any packages. All the packages for this week came, and they were not Diamond Ping related. I ordered my son some stuff for his birthday. I got my husband some stuff because he's just, "Oh, I'm not going to get anything for Christmas." And I'm like, "Hey, who said you wasn't getting anything for Christmas?" He's just like, "Well, you didn't say you were buying anything. Hey, don't worry about me and what I got for you. Just know you're going to get something." So he was happy. I think he got two deliveries. He got one Saturday and Sunday. So he was happy. Um, and yes, I used the credit card that he don't know about. So, oh well, what he don't know won't hurt him. As long as he got Christmas presents. When the bill comes, I'll just tell him, "Hey, give me some money for this." And he's like, "Oh, what's that?" "Don't worry about it. I just need the money for the bill. That's all." So, and it's not like he's not gonna buy it. He was gonna buy it anyway. So it was sitting in the Amazon cart. I was like, "Oh, he's already got stuff in here that he's planning on buying behind my back. So let me go ahead and buy it for him." And then he turned into a crybaby because he found out about my other Amazon account. But hear me out. I need another Amazon account. I don't know who doesn't, but I do. I definitely need another Amazon account because if my husband knew all the stuff that I purchased pertaining to diamond painting, he'd probably put me out the house. So, like I said, what he don't know won't hurt him. He doesn't need to know about it. Um, but I don't have any plans. No, I don't have any plans this week. I think we might have a birthday party to go to. One of the kids that came to the party, I think their birthday party is coming up or whatever. But otherwise, that I don't have any plans. I'm not doing anything for the holidays. My husband is going to cook. Like I said, I'm laying around and not doing anything. He did have a good birthday. He had so much fun that I didn't even take pictures. Um, One of the party guests actually took all the pictures, and I'm still waiting on her to send me some of them because, like I said, I was white girl wasted, and sadly, it was off of wine. I've never. Maybe it's because I'm older. High sparkling Spectrumite. But yeah, maybe it's because I'm older that I can't just handle my alcohol that well. And it wasn't even strong alcohol. Like, it was Arbor Mist, y'all. Like, and not even the liquor store brand. I'm talking about Walmart brand. It's not even double digits in the alcohol percentage, but I was messed up. But he did. He had a great birthday. He was running up and through here with his friends. I made the kids little goodie bags that I filled up with candy and some toys and stuff that I got from the Dollar Tree. Um, and then lo and behold, the city I stay in is kind of small. You can't even call it a city. It's more of a town. They decided to do their Christmas parade the same day of the birthday party. So a lot of the guests had actually stopped and were running late because either one, they couldn't figure out a way around the parade to get to my neighborhood, or two, they just wanted to stick around for the parade. And they brought back a ton of candy that the people were throwing and all that. Well, I don't think it was necessarily an empty stomach, Jim, because I had ate. My husband had actually went to McDonald's that morning and got breakfast because I wasn't cooking anything, and I really didn't for the party. We had pizzas that he went and got from Little Caesars. I made barbecue meatballs in the crock pot, and we had like a little fruit tray. We had a little meat and cheese and cracker tray, potato chips, stuff that kids like, and a ton of candy. Like I had candy bowls laying out everywhere because guess what? They're not my kids. They got to go home with you. So if you bring them to an event at my house, I'm letting you know right now, they're going to be sugared down by the time they get home. You're not going to like me. One of the girls, she's already hip to my bullshit. So she asked if her son could stay the night in advance. She put her bid in quick because they already knew I was only allowing one kid to stay the night. That's it. Because, like I said, I'm sugaring them down and I'm sending them home because they don't belong to me. Now, for me, I was eating the whole time because I was putting all the food out. I was setting up everything. So I was really snacking as I was going. I think it was, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I think some of the guests, they bought um some really good fucking weed, honestly. And you mix that with the wine, and I had a couple of glasses. I had more than two glasses of wine. I was really good and toasty. And my poor husband, he really thought he was about to hit the lottery. And I straight passed out like I was asleep. As soon as I heard the boys across the hall snoring, I was like, yep, lights out. I turned the light out. I went to sleep. And he was, I forgot where he had went, but he wasn't even here. But by the time he got back, I was asleep, and he's still talking about it today, y'all. He's still mad. It's like, oh, you're supposed to give me some, but you fell asleep. Hey, that's what happens when you have a party or you throw an event, especially if you mix in kids and alcohol. Somebody's not going to leave happy. Yes, I definitely did sugar them down, and they were sleeping at a decent time. Usually, my son is asleep by 10 o'clock. Although his bedtime is 9, he's usually passed out by 10. And they weren't too bad last night. Well, that night they weren't that bad. They wanted to originally camp out in the living room, but they were just getting into too much stuff. So I had to make them come and get back in the bed because they were just driving me crazy at first. But once they fell asleep, like I said, it was time for me to crash. And hell, I still took a nap Sunday. Even though I slept in, I still took a nap because I was just that tired. And it's Sparking Spectrum. It's honestly, I only invited a couple of girls, like the adults. It's just those bitches have so many kids. Like one girl had, two girls had 4 kids, so that's 8 kids right there. Um, Another girl, my brother's baby mama, she actually brought my niece and her other daughter, so that's 2 kids. That's already what, I'm not good at math. See, I already lost count. That's like at least 10, 11 kids, and that's not even counting my son. And then my best friend came. She has one son, and then the girl that actually dropped her son off. And of course, I had invited more people. Like I said, all together, I had invited like 15, 16 kids. Only think like 11 showed up out of those 15, 11 or 12. They weren't that bad. I mean, they were a little loud at first, but eventually they all started asking to go outside. Um, and some of the adults wanted to, smoke and do whatever anyway. So I was like, yeah, everybody can go outside and play. We've got a pretty decent yard. It's pretty big, and we stay in the country, so we literally don't have any neighbors. And it was nice that day. I think it was like 50, maybe 50, almost 60 degrees Saturday here. So they got to play outside for a few hours. Then we made them come in, and we did the whole cake and ice cream thing. And then he opened his presents, and it was pretty much time for everybody to get the hell out because some of the kids were starting to get attitudes. Um, that's how I knew. I was like, yeah, some of them are ready to go home. They all started dropping like flies. Literally, every time I turned around, a parent was coming up to me, oh, well, we're about to head out. So and so's getting tired and whiny, and I was like, of course. They've run themselves out. They've had pizza. They have had candy, chips, and all kind of other junk. But otherwise, that I didn't really have an eventful weekend. It wasn't really much going on. Um, my mom is out of jail. I forgot about that, but yes, my mom is out of jail. They released her on her own recognizance. If I didn't tell anybody, I think it was on my last pop up live or my last live stream. But yeah, she's out of jail. Thank God, because I was gonna have to do, you know, and as I explained in the situation last time, I was gonna have to have my aunt come up from Wagner, Oklahoma, and get my grandmother. And then my sisters were going to have to drive from Missouri to get my 15-year-old brother. But luckily, I believe she went to court the next day and they released her on her own recognizance. So she still has to go back to court and face the charges. Um, but luckily, nobody had to bond her out because honestly, I wasn't going to try my hardest to find her no bondsman. I would have found her a lawyer, but there was no way I was gonna come up with, I think it was 2750, and that's just with the bondsman. Without the bondsman, y'all do the math. 10%. I don't, I don't have that. I don't have a money tree in my backyard growing. I wish I did, but I don't. And she's too old for some of the shit she's doing anyway. If nobody will say it, I will say it because she's almost 60. I understand wanting to date younger or older because my husband is older. That's not the problem. The problem is who she always picks. She always picks some bitty bitty bum bums. I'm talking about straight Krusty the Clowns. Just no type of common sense at all. Just none. I don't understand it. But she's grown. It's her life. She can do whatever she want. I just hope she doesn't call me the next time she gets in trouble because I'm gonna have to tell her flat out like I love you to death. You gave me life and all that good stuff, but you know damn well you way too old for the shenanigans that you running around pulling. Her and that boyfriend of hers. Uh, which she swears she's gonna break up with him, but let me tell you what, I know better. I was not born yesterday. Thank you, Jennifer. But otherwise, I haven't really talked to her since she got out. My brother and my husband ended up getting into an argument. One of them, because I have two little brothers, so neither of my brothers have called me in a couple of days. I'm pretty sure they'll call me when they need something or something comes up that they feel like that I should know. But oh Lord, Walmart. I don't have a good history with Walmart. I'm not even allowed in Walmarts, but I still go. I'm not allowed in the Walmarts or Sam's Clubs here. Once you get arrested inside of Walmart, you have to sign a paper, saying you can't come on their property anymore. They're not paying attention to that, I swear. What? They trying to be Halloween, gotta be a mummy now. Okay, next year you want to be a mummy for Halloween?
Yeah.
Okay. Duly noted. Somebody remind me that he wants to be a mummy for Halloween next year because I'll probably forget. Um, but yeah, Walmart. If y'all have caught that Storytime Saturdays, I think it's on here. Actually, went to jail at Walmart for assaulting one of their security guards, but in my defense, he deserved it. I still feel this way 10 years later. That's that. Um, but I don't really have much to talk about. I do have an Amazon storefront now, so I won't have to spam my community tab in you guys' YouTube feed with or Facebook, wherever y'all follow me at. Um, I know it's stupid, isn't it? The self checkouts. I don't understand how they're supposed to help any of us. I mean, I understand the convenience, but I didn't sign up to be a cashier. You know, I think at least if we use the self checkout, they should give us like a 5% discount on our total or something. Cause they cashiers, they don't never be working all those damn registers they got open that be empty. They ain't got enough people in the world working there for them to be that busy where they can't have somebody at every register. But I'd lost train of thought completely. Oh, my Amazon storefront. I won't be spamming you guys' social media with links constantly. I can now just link my Amazon storefront, which it's pinned in the comments somewhere on the YouTube. Um, I've got all the little things I like or have come across that I've liked, as well as qualifying diamond paintings for my event in February. Hashtag DP for Black History Month. Diamond paintings over there, of course, will be unlicensed paintings because I have not found any over there that are licensed. Even on the Diamond Art Club store. I wonder, you know what, Jen? I'm not, I don't even want to incriminate my husband like this, but he told me back when they had first started them, where he's from in New York, he said that people would do it a lot. Like they'd scan one item and then the second item they'll just put in a bag. And then they'll ring up the third item, then the fourth item they'll just throw in the bag. Like they pick and choose um what they wanted to pay for. And yeah, there's a lot of cameras now at the self checkouts. Chef Diamond, like our Walmart, which is less than a mile from us, they actually have like 3 cameras right smack dab in front of your face at the self checkout itself, like right there in front of the screen where you scan. There's 3 cameras that you can look at, and there's 2 of them are staring at you at different angles, and then one is staring directly at your hands. So, baby, you can try to steal from them if you want to. Not to mention that now they have people posted at the end of the self checkout, so called workers to watch you to make sure you're not stealing nothing. So I think it's pretty hard now. It's not as easy as it was when they first came out with it. Now some people are just bold and will just walk in, fill up a cart, and walk out. And yes, I know some bitches that have done that. I do not recommend it. I've not done that myself. I'm a little wild, but I know better. And I like my freedom. So I'm not that crazy. But my Walmart situation was different. I basically just tried to put some shoes on and walk out with them. And the security guard that stopped me wanted to be a little handsy. So long story short, when we got back to the back, in which I told him when we got back to the back, I was gonna slap the shit out of him basically. And when we got back there, I did, and that's in the story. I went to jail because, of course, you can't do that to people. But that's just how I felt at the time. Um, but I have a love hate relationship with Walmart. I'm always there, but I can't stand it because every time I go in there, I find myself buying shit that I didn't need before I walked in there. Things that I wasn't even thinking of um, before I walked in there. So I'll go to Walmart, but 9 times out of 10, I'll probably have an attitude by the time I leave. And I don't know why, but every relationship I've been in, I've got into a fight with a significant other in Walmart. Now, with my son's father, it was so bad to the point where I told him to leave me at Walmart, and he did. Like, he literally left me. Oh, wow. Well, see, I've never been to a food store before. My husband was in the Navy, but he was already retired by the time I got with him or by the time I met him. Of course, he talks about it all the time. The only thing I'm jealous about is one, um, all the places he got to go, because I'm not really big on ships. I've seen Titanic, baby. I'm not. No, thank you. Um, and two, that he got to go into the services, armed services, because I did want to be in the reserves. I wanted to do nursing, but my eyes are too bad. Believe it or not, if your eyes are a certain amount of bad, the army won't let your ass in. They just gonna tell you, no, ma'am, go sit down. You can't even see to do anything. So no. And the reserves, they're like the last line. I couldn't even do the last line. Like we would have been the last people they call. I couldn't even do that. My eyes are that bad. But I tried. I definitely tried. I have members in my family that are still um, active military and things like that, but I didn't get lucky. My mom did want to go to the army, but of course, she listened to my dad and he told her, no, ma'am. So she didn't go. She actually wanted to go and do nursing as well, but her eyes weren't as bad as mine. They were actually gonna sign her up and send her to Germany at the time, and my dad was just like, nope, no, 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 we're not going to Germany. Um, why she listened to my dad, I don't know. I would have went. I would have told him, look, you're gonna pack these kids and we're gonna go. That's just it. We're going. But everybody is different. I told my husband he's lucky because if things had went how they were supposed to go, I wouldn't even be here right now. I would probably still be in the reserves. But I don't. I like the career I chose. I'm a dental assistant. I don't mind it. The mouth doesn't. It doesn't creep me out as much as it creeps other people out. The bad breath is what sends me. Aw. Well, tell them thank you for their service. I had an uncle that was in the Marines. I have two cousins that were in the Army. Um, My dad was a war vet. God rest his soul. My biological father was. My grandpa on my mom on my grandmother's side, on my mom's side, my great grandfather was in the army as well. But I don't think we have anybody else besides that. I know one of my cousins is still active duty. Um, my uncle, sadly, he got killed. Not even in active duty. He was hit by a semi on the side of the highway. Crazy. But he was the Marine, and the other cousin that was in the Army, he really screwed up. I believe he got dishonorably discharged. He was just doing his own thing, being crazy, not not wanting to follow rules and things like that. So they kindly sent his ass right back home. Um, and he actually stays down here, and he's a hot mess. He's an older cousin, so I really don't try to follow in his footsteps. At one point, him and my brother were both actually living with me in my apartment, and I had to put both of them out because they wasn't paying no bills, and they had started bringing girls in. I'm just like, my brother had the audacity to have a girl living in the bedroom with him, and I'm like, hold on a minute now, let's pump the brakes. You can't even pay to feed your mouth, and you got the audacity to bring another one in here? No, sir. And the other one, he was just, just like I said, just all over the place, in and out, running around with gang members and shit like that. And I was just like, no, we're not having that around my kids. If you want to go and do all that, go live with one of the gang members. Oh, but he forgot they all stayed with their mamas or they sisters or cousins or somebody. None of them had their own shit. All right, Chef. Oh, you got a Marine Corps family, Jen? Yeah, my husband was. I think he was in the Navy. I don't think it was right after he got out of high school. I think it was a little ways after that. But my husband is 20. Yeah, 20 years older than me. So he is 54. Um, so of course it's been a long time since he's been in the Navy, but he actually does have his pictures from when he was in the Navy. Um, I might actually take a picture of it one of these days and post it up here for you guys so y'all can see. He's in his full little Navy uniform. He looked so cute, so handsome. Too bad I was like, this is probably terrible. Do not clutch your pearls with me, but I was probably a baby, or if not, probably a kid or a preteen when he was in the Navy. But mind y'all business. I'm 33 now. So please do not come for me. But yeah, it was a long time ago he was in the Navy. I believe it was, yeah, I actually, because he was over in Afghanistan, I believe. And at that time, during the World Trade Centers, I was only in the eighth grade, I believe. I was in the seventh or the eighth grade. So, yeah, I was a preteen. That's terrible. But you know what? I tell you all the time, I don't got nothing to hide on here. So, yeah, Sam is in the older men. And I'm telling y'all, if y'all didn't catch my weekly whipping bullshit on Patreon, y'all should watch it. I mean, it's a serious topic, but I still some shits and giggles in there. And plus, you get a little to know a little bit more of the secret side of me, the side that, I don't want my social media platforms to really know about, like YouTube and Twitch and things like that, because I don't post everything on here for y'all. Like, I keep it 100% real, but some shit is just a little bit too X-rated for YouTube. Like, even I know better. So if you want to catch that, that's gonna be on my Patreon. It was just uploaded. Also, I think I put some of the completed and progress photos of Amber Starlight, because I did finish that thing this morning, thank God, because I just can't do the muted colors. I don't mind them, but they're just really, it just makes the picture take so much longer. Like the kiss, when I'm working this canvas here, I don't know how I'm getting through it. I think it's because the simple fact I haven't got a chance to really work on it since since I opened it and kitted it up. But look, what number is that? Is that 3? Yeah, we're gonna do 3. Look, this thing. I need the number 3. I don't think it's in this drawer. But at this point, y'all, I'm just rambling. I'm just talking about whatever. I totally did not have nothing planned to talk about besides the damn birthday party, and that's terrible. That's terrible. But I really was. I was wasted this weekend. I haven't been that drunk in a long time. I was saving that for New Year's, too. Now I don't know if I'm going to actually get that drunk on New Year's, because I don't know if my body will be able to handle it. Give me a second, y'all. No, Chef Diamond, I'm working on The Kiss by DC Comics. This is what we're working on today. I have not, you know what? I have not touched either of the Randall Spanglers in like a week, maybe almost 2. But it's because I was so close to being done with Amber Starlight. I was just like, you know what? I've only got 1 row left on this diamond painting. It's no sense that I can't just finish it in a week, and that's pretty much what I tried to do. I finished it this morning, but it got finished. So now I have only 5 works in progress now instead of 6. The storage that I had for Amber Starlight, I'm saving that for my event in February, because honestly, I don't know if I'm going to be done with any of these larger kits by February, because they are big, the 3 that I'm working on. But come February, all these other works in progress are going to get put on hold. That's just, I'm going to work on the 2 that I picked out for February. I'm not really participating in any events yet for 2023. I haven't thought about which ones I want to participate in, only because I've been focused on putting minds together. Um, I'm sure after February and after my event is over with, I'm going to participate in some. I just haven't picked what I want to participate in yet, because I really don't know what I have in my inventory. I mean, I have an idea of what diamond paints I got, because of course I bought them, but it's been a long time since I really been under my craft table to dig through diamond paintings and pick out what I want to do. And I guess it still will be a few more months before I do that, because I've already picked out the 2. Like I said, I already picked out the 2 that I'm going to do for my event. Now we're starting to get into the lighter colors. This is probably going to be the best part of the canvas for me, the lighter colors, because this canvas is so dark. There's so much black in this canvas, like, oh my god. And y'all know I just do not, the 310 and 939, no, love-hate relationship for sure. 2 of my least favorite colors, hands down. And this canvas is full of 310s. I think it was like 10 or 11 bags of 310 actually. I've actually got a whole drawer, almost 2, with nothing but 310 for this canvas. That's all. Majority of that is black. A majority of the other extra drawer is black. So, yeah. There's a lot of black in this canvas, but I figured this event was perfect because, honestly, what other time am I going to get a chance to do it? Honestly, I don't think it would have been any other time this year I would have been able to, or not been able, or I would have wanted to sit down and do this canvas, because I don't know why I wanted to buy it. When I seen it, I was just like, oh, that's so cute. Wonder Woman and Superman in the middle of, I guess, outer space sharing a kiss. I was like, oh, that's hot. That's cute. I should have realized that I'm not big on the dark colors, but I'm going to finish it because we've started it. So now we don't really have a choice. But so far, I'm enjoying it. I believe this canvas has the new drills. So far, there has been virtually no trash drills. Everything is lining up almost perfect, as y'all can see, because it's not gonna be straight with me. And I don't care if they're straight or not, because I've gotten to the point where I ain't gonna spend all day trying to straighten up square drills. Hi, Whitney. So for the most part, they're pretty straight. They're straighter than the older canvases that I have. Oh, you have all but 6 mud nuts? Well, geez, what events are you participating in? If you have all but 6, you must be participating in an event for every month. Oh, you try to focus, not focus on the colors. And I try not to. All right, Dawn, have a great day. I try not to focus on the colors either, Chef Diamond, but sometimes I notice I'll work a lot faster, or I'll want to work on the canvas more if it has brighter or lighter colors. Like I like canvases that are confetti heavy. Color blocking kind of sort of makes my ass itch depending on how much it is. I think that's why it took me so long to finish Amber Starlight, because not only were the colors really muted, like dark colors, dark browns, and different shades of oranges, there was a lot of color blocking. There was not a lot of confetti. And like I said, color blocking kind of makes my ass itch. I'll do it, but I'm going to do it under protest. I'm going to complain the whole time, more than likely. But that's just me. Oh, okay. And I think Diamond Grandma has pretty much an event for every year. I mean, for every month this year. At least I think. Don't hold me to that, because I haven't been paying attention. Honestly, I've been trying to catch up on everybody's videos, as well as putting stuff on the Amazon storefront, because like I said, I'm gonna try to have, well, I already do have some diamond paintings on there that will qualify for my event, as well as other stuff. Like my Amazon storefront is not going to be specifically for diamond paintings. It's going to be, diamond paintings, accessories, things like that. Some of the stuff that I use on a daily basis, like in my house, as far as cleaning and things like that. It's basically going to be what it is, a storefront. Um, Give me a second. All right, sorry about that, y'all. This kid is just acting crazy today. Um, I don't know what I was saying. I was probably talking about the canvases. Um, yes, I was. I was talking about the diamond paint events. I'm not participating in. I'm not participating. I think the only one that I'm doing in January is this one, because I think this event, the Be the Hero DP Along, it's from December to January 31st. So I'll probably work off and on this one up until the 31st, and then I'm gonna start on my event. Otherwise, that I really don't know. I haven't been paying attention to any events that's been going on. I am in that Facebook group, Diamond Painting Events, where they pretty much post every event that's going on for that particular month or whatever. And I haven't really scrolled that group in a long time. Usually I scroll to see what events they got going on, to see if I have a diamond painting that will qualify. But of course, I didn't have any Christmas ones for the Christmas event. So I was just like, I'll take a break from events since I don't have one to qualify for. I think it was Jingle Drills was the one that I was going to participate in, but I decided not to. But I don't know which ones they're having next year. I'm hoping they do a Harry Potter one, because I have Hermione Granger. I hope I said her name right. I think I said it right. I have that canvas from Diamond Art Club. That was one of the first ones I bought, actually, from Diamond Art Club. And I just haven't had a chance to sit down and do it either. But if they do a Harry Potter event, I'm gonna do that one. And I believe they're gonna have one this year. I'm not sure. I don't really see that many people into Harry Potter in this community. I mean, some people, but I haven't seen any events. You're working on Dreamer's design, Snow Queen, Chef Diamond. I haven't seen that one before. I have been looking at some new companies because I wanted to go and look around and see if I can find licensed artwork for my event, but this weekend has been so busy. I was lucky enough, like I said, to sit down and record my whip and chat for Patreon and the birthday party. It just took up a lot of the weekend, more than I expected it to. Um, but now that it's over, I'll be able to relax this week. I'm probably just gonna diamond paint. Okay, I'm doing the DP Christmas Elves 2022 mud nut. For um I'm using that one for my Grinch and Max from Amazon. Good morning. Good afternoon, purified type. Hey Berta. I love me some Berta. I think we all love us some Berta. Always have to add that extra A or those couple of A's at the end when I say her name. Like, Berta, I know you see me, girl. Say hi. um, but shit, I didn't really have anything to talk about this live stream. We're having leftovers for dinner. I'm not cooking anything because I barbecued some ribs last night and there's still some left over, as well as some barbecued meatballs from the birthday party. So that's what they're gonna have for dinner. That's it. I'm not even cooking. I'm gonna preheat the oven at 7 o'clock. I'm gonna throw the ribs in, and then everybody's gonna be left to their own devices. Yes, that's exactly how I say it. Yes, purified type. That is a great tip. I'm trying to make sure that I'm putting these on the right ones because y'all know I'm blind. And some of these are not actually threes. They're this light pink. They're like nine. I think that's the number 9, if I'm not mistaken. But ooh, that sounds good, Dame. Yes, that's what I did last night. I had my husband just slice a rack of ribs for me. I just marinated them for an hour and a half and threw them in the oven for another hour and a half, and that was it. Um, and that's what they're gonna have today. Cause baby, I'm just lazy. I do plan on attempting to roll my hair tonight. Ordered some flexi rods off of Amazon, and they came Sunday, and they had a funny smell, so I had to wash them first, of course, cause you know, with Amazon, you never know. So I just went ahead and washed them out with some of my shampoo. And surprisingly, this morning, some of them were still wet. But I don't think they're all I think they're dry by now because I plan on rolling up my hair tonight because I just gotta. If y'all could see it now, I mean, it doesn't look bad. It does not look bad right now. But it could be better. It definitely could be get better. The curls they're not giving what they're supposed to give. Yeah, I love me some ribs. I'm sorry if you don't eat pork, but baby, I fucks with the oink oink. Um, don't get me wrong. I apologize if you're a vegan on here. Um, I love my fruits and vegetables, of course, and I love my dairy products, but to each his own. But yes, I fucks with the pork. I love me some pork ribs. I love the ham shanks, or what we call them in my culture, the ham hocks. Yes, I will eat all of those. Um, I will even eat hoghead cheese. Yeah, because my dad is from Louisiana, and if you're from the deep south, then you know what hoghead cheese and crackers is. And don't shoot me, it's good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just the country girl at heart. I love barbecued bologna. I can't eat it any other way, honestly, if it's not barbecued. But I'm just weird. And I didn't used to be a country girl. I grew up in the city. My mom moved me here when I was 14, going on 15. I think it was the summer I turned 15, we moved down here. And when I first moved down here, was a lot of shit I wouldn't eat. I wouldn't eat oxtails. I wouldn't eat deer meat. It was just so much stuff that I would not touch until I got here and was just like, where have I been living all my life and why haven't I moved sooner? Yes, I love me some cabbage. Yes. And if you're really country, try that cabbage fried. Oh my God. Don't get me started on food, y'all. Let's not get started on food because I may be skinny or small statured, but baby, I loves to eat. I loves me some food. I love the fat off of anything, but particularly roast. Um, I hate when people get roast with no fat on it. That's like the best part of the meat is where the fat is. That's where all the flavor is. Yes, purified type, definitely. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I had the luxury of getting both. I grew up in the city and I grew up in the country. If I had to choose one, for my kids, now that I have kids, I would definitely rather them grow up in the country. Only because the city now, it's not what it used to be when I was a kid. Um, the country is a whole lot better. Um, a kid can actually be a kid. Nowadays they're all in their cameras and social media, and my son right now, he's distraught because his tablet is dead. When I was growing up, I didn't even know what the hell a tablet was. Okay, I was on a bike. We had rotary phones. We had dial up and AOL. These new kids, they just don't know how good they got it. Forget sending a text message. Try riding your bike 2 or 3 blocks to tell your friend what you could have told him now in a text. Please. Uh, I like to say these new kids are soft. They're like soft like the expensive good pillows, the good quality cotton. My 5-year old sadly has yet to get a scrape or a bump that is really called for an emergency room visit. Like me growing up, my brothers and sisters, the emergency room was a revolving door because we were rough. I got stitches so many times I lost count. You're welcome, Snuggie. Have a good night. You should get you some rest if you've been up since 3 a.m. You should have been asleep a long time ago. Of course, purified type, like our neighbor across the street. Um, he actually came over and helped my husband change the brakes on the car for free. Saved us a lot of money because let me tell you what, my husband knows how to drive, but he don't know nothing about cars. And I don't know how to drive, and I know a little bit about cars, but I certainly don't know how to change no brakes. But he came over and he helped my husband. And honestly, my husband just went across the street to ask him for, I believe, a particular tool. And he was asking, he just asked my husband what he needed it for. And he's like, oh, I'm going to change my brakes. I got a YouTube video pulled up. And he's like, YouTube video, I can help you. And next thing you know, they spent like an hour and a half, 2 hours outside changing the brakes. But I don't mind living out here. I like where I live. It's quiet. The most you'll hear is a train passing, and the most you'll see is a deer. You'll actually see the deers walking around more than you'll see my neighbors. Um, every now and then I may see one walking the block, like in their little exercise get up, but 9 times out of 10, you'll see more of nature than you'll see of the neighbors. Hell, of me, because I barely go outside. I go like maybe twice a week to check the mailbox. And that's because the mailbox is just far from the house. It's just a walk I don't feel like doing. Yeah, they are new kids, Dame. They're new kids. I can say that now. Before I couldn't say that because, I wasn't over. I was one of the kids, but I say I say new kids will be anyone born from 2000, and call me petty, cause just call me petty. I'm gonna say from 2001. Honestly, those are new kids. And my little sister, she barely gets a pass because I think she's just turned 23. So she was born in 2000 or 2001, maybe 2002. I'm not sure. But yeah, these new kids, there's something else, I'll tell you. They'll talk to you crazy and disrespect you, but please let them be in a real life situation, like some a situation like we had growing up. They'd fold like a broke paper plate, like with a quickness. They just fold up. Oh yes, purified type. I don't even want to talk about certain sides of town. Like the side of town my mom stays on, I actually call that Tweakerville. Like her apartment complex is rampant with them. They're like cockroaches. One moves in the middle of the night. Next thing you know, the whole block is crawling with them. Um, it's sad, seeing people like that and that type of addiction. But at this point in my life, all I can say is that I'm blessed to not be them. I can't say I know what it's like to walk in their shoes. Some people will say marijuana is an addiction. I'm going to tell you right now, baby, that's what you think. Could I quit tomorrow? Probably not. But am I going to let you sit here and say it's addiction? No, of course not. But it's not my drug of choice, or if you can even call it a drug, it's a plant. Um, what I do is, nowhere near as strong or as harmful as what they're putting in their body. Like if you Google what it takes to create some of the stuff that people are smoking and putting into their bodies nowadays, you'd probably be sick. Honestly, it's ridiculous. When did household cleaning products become, you know, a drug? I don't understand it. It wasn't meant for that. It wasn't made for that. But you know, we don't even know who to give credit to for the stupid idea of creating it. But what can you do? My mom is in her addiction. She's been in it for years. Um, like I said, my last live stream, I just recently, well, not even recently, maybe 5, 6 years ago, I stopped helping enable her addiction. I just was like, I can't do it anymore. Um, I guess I finally seen the light because a lot of people, their kids are still trying to chase behind them and get them sober and get them to be the parent that they should been or they want them to be. But in my point in my life, like I said, I've got kids of my own. Um, all I can do is raise my kids better than what she did. Not saying that she didn't do a good job. It was pretty mediocre, honestly. It wasn't the worst because there's people that have been in way worse situations than I've been in. But could she have done better? Of course. Um, yes, I had both parents, but one of them was there, but not really there because of drug addiction. Luckily for me, um, our dad was clean and sober and never did any drugs, and he stepped up and he took care of us. There's not a lot of men in the world that are like that anymore. You're starting to see it more. Hi, Lynn. You're starting to see it more with men stepping up and taking on the single parent role. But back then it was not. It was not common. And my dad took on 5 of us to help uh, my mom with her addiction. So I'm very blessed because of him because a lot of kids that were born in the 80s and 90s went into the foster care system or worse. And I was blessed enough to say that even though my mom was addicted, I never seen a foster care system. I never seen a foster care home. nor was I ever removed from the home by somebody that was not a family member. So I'm lucky. Do I let my kids around her? Yes, if I'm around, but will I let them stay the night or spend time with grandma over the weekend? And it's like, no, no, ma'am, because grandma does stuff that mommy doesn't like. So, no. Hi, Veronica. You're welcome. Thank you for watching. Muttnut is always lurking. She's always the first person in my life. Like if YouTube could give moderator awards, Muttnuts and Jen does diamonds, those two gals top of my moderator list. Like chef's kiss. You call it Crackpot Canyon? That is hilarious. I've never heard that one, Crackpot Canyon. That's a good one, purified type. But yeah, I call it Tweakerville where my mom stays. But her area is not the only bad area in the county I live in. There's a couple of bad neighborhoods here. That's exactly why I moved, or I chose to move um, outside of the city because of just everywhere was either, if you wanted a nice area, it was inside the city, it was too expensive. And like I said, the shitty areas, the cheap areas were the shitty areas. Now my rent is not cheap by far. It's almost $1,000, but it's quiet. I don't have to see, tweakers riding up and down the street on their bikes. I don't see nobody dragging something they probably stole from somewhere. There's nobody fighting. Uh, and this is stuff that goes on in my mom's complex. I rarely go and visit, and when I do, it is always something going on out there. Like I believe I told y'all, or one of my story time Saturdays or whipping chats, um, from a few months ago, or even a couple of months ago, we were fucking out there just visiting, just going over to hang out. And the girl that lived next door to her apartment got shot up. Like literally, somebody did a drive by on the apartment next door, and not even a drive by because this person was on foot. They did a run by, a walk by, whatever you want to call it, but they literally were shooting into her apartment when we were all hanging out there. And like now, when we go over there, sometimes my son will say, "Oh, I don't want to get shot," and it's like that should be embarrassing, not for me, but for my mom. Like, your grandkids are scared to come over here because you live in a wild area. And she's been offered the option to move by the housing authority here because she is on housing. They offered at the beginning of, I want to say at the end of last year, they offered people the option to move because they were so-called renovating the apartment complex. They gave people the option to stay and wait for a renovated apartment or to get a Section 8 voucher and move into a house. This crazy woman decided to stay. Hi, Jack. I would have I would have been on the first thing smoking out of there. But like I told my husband, my mom chose not to move because that's her area. That's where all of her friends are. That's where all of the druggies that she hangs out with, that's where her boyfriend hangs out. That's where everybody is. So she ain't going nowhere until they shut that apartment complex down. And that's really sad. But like I said, it's her life. I don't have to live with her. So that's how I feel about it. My other sisters, they're more so like, oh, you should talk to her. Tell her she doesn't need to live over there. I'm like, look, hey, I've been playing Dr. Phil with our mom for the last 33 years. It's time for y'all to play Dr. Phil and Oprah or Maury. What's that new guy, Karomo? Y'all can play that with her. I'm just not. I've got too much of my own problems to be worried about hers. I am glad she's out of jail though, because it would have been a whole fiasco, y'all. She would have been fighting with her sisters and everything. Of course, I would have been here for it. I would have loved to be a fly on the wall. But um, my grandma, we did talk, and my grandma was, she was telling me that, oh, I wouldn't have went anyway. I would have rather come to your house than to go with one of your aunts. And I'm like, oh, you only want to come to my house because one, you don't want to leave Oklahoma, and two, um, her daughters are not gonna let her chew tobacco and do the stuff that she ain't got no business doing, like drinking soda. She's not supposed to have beer anymore, and she thinks she's gonna get to come over here and do all of that. No, ma'am. I love you, but you can't. Yeah, and that's what kills me. Every time something happens with her, Lynn, I'm the first person they call. Like, I understand I'm Alvin and y'all the chipmunks, but um, y'all gonna have to let David Ruffin go. Y'all gonna have to let him go on. Let her go and do her own thing. And I told you, everybody will be happier if that's how it goes. But, one of my sisters, she likes to play the family mediator, one of the twins, because they're a set of twins. Oh, you're from Altus, Oklahoma? Aw, purified type. I'm like right outside of Tulsa, like maybe 15, 20 minutes east. Uh, but one of the twins, she thinks she's uh, a mediator. Like, she shouldn't be a cosmetologist. She should have went to school for mediation, because she's always trying to be the, oh, everybody should there we go. Sorry. Spam caller. But she's always wanting everybody to get along, saying, oh, we're a family and everybody should be happy with each other. And it's just like, no, ma'am. I don't have to like everybody in the family. Like, that doesn't even make sense to me. If there's some family members that I don't get along with, then hey, that's just what it is. You're supposed to love your family. You're not supposed to like them. And you sure in the hell don't have to hang out with them if you don't want to. All right. I don't think I'm going to get this section done in this live stream, but I'll probably finish it before the night is over. I'll probably do a couple of sections tonight. I'm not going to finish this whole row. I'll probably be, before I go to bed, I'll probably be halfway done with the first row. But I feel like this picture is going to take me a while because of the dark colors. Um, I just can't stand dark colors. But like I said, I thought this canvas was just the cutest. I was just like, oh yeah, I've got to have this. I think I ordered this, and I ordered I think that's when was trying out Diamond Art Club's diamond painting pens too. But I don't really like them. I think I've bought like 2 of them so far. I just keep them in my pen holder. I don't really use them, but I have a ton of diamond painting pens that I've bought just to try out, that they just sitting up on my little pen holder collecting dust. Just, it's sad. I need to go through and give some of this stuff away, because half of it I don't even use. It's just up here taking up space. And at this point, I got my heart set on craft table for Christmas, so some of this stuff has got to go. Oh, of course. That's the one thing about my family. They ain't gonna have no problem telling you how they feel about you, and that's the sad part. Some of them don't know when to bite their tongue. Um, I'm not gonna say don't say how you feel and things like that, but I think there's a time and a place for everything. Um, at least with some situations. That's why I said, I don't post everything to YouTube. Of course, I'm 100% honest on here. I tell y'all majority of everything, but for everything, for like the piping hot tea, the unsweet tea, that stuff's over on Patreon because, it's okay for people to be, a part of your life or have friends that you consider family, but everybody's supposed to know your business, baby. Oh, you're doing mines and Diamond Grandmas in February, Jack. Um, I don't know if I'll be able to pick up any more events right now, only because I got 5 work in progress. Um, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna kit up Butterfly Beauty, even though I'm not doing it until February, just because I want to. Um, and who doesn't love kitting up? I love kitting up. Yeah, that it was a lot of 310s. Um, I am gonna kit up, but I'm not gonna start it until February. But I do want to kit it up. That one and the other Amazon one. I have a smaller Amazon one that I'm gonna do. I might do that. Do I have another one? I may or may not have another one. I have to go through my Amazon bag. Um, because I don't be going through my Amazon bag like that. Unless I plan on doing one, and I'll just dig through there and I'll pull one out. Like I have one I know I can do if there's a Valentine's Day event in February. I have a smaller one I could probably squeeze in that is super cute. It's like a little Valentine's Day gnomes that I got off of Amazon. I think it was a gift. I'm not for sure, but I don't think I purchased it. I think it was a gift. But I could do that one for February. Um, I believe Diamond Grandma is doing the hashtag big butts in January, but I don't have any diamond paintings that will qualify for that. And y'all know my husband, he be ready to put me out every other day, and don't even let me mention dye. Don't even say the dye in diamond painting, and he gonna be like, no, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You're gonna say something about another diamond painting. I'm not buying no more diamond paints. Don't you got enough? Of course not. I don't have enough. What made you ever think I had enough? Hey, Keena. But I don't understand what is with uh, my husband in this craft. I don't understand. He thinks it's a game. He's like, oh, you're going to get tired of diamond painting. No, I'm not. I've been diamond painting for almost 2 years at this point. I'm here for this. Like this is gonna be. This is it. When they bury me, I'm probably gonna want to be buried with my unfinished diamond paintings because I don't want him giving them to another bitch if he outlives me. Of course not. They gotta come with me whether they're done or not. Um, oh, you got a cat with toilet paper for big butts, mutt nuts. Yeah, I haven't even looked to see if I had anything that qualifies. And I really don't think I do, licensed or unlicensed. I just don't think I have anything with big butts or any body or anything with a big butt, honestly. Um, now I might I might just ask Lynn off to the side if any of the Randall Spanglers would count, because I mean the little draglins they have it. I don't even know if that qualifies as a big butt, but they have tails. Um, if those would qualify, then I could probably do one of those. But as of right now, I don't have anything. Oh, it says your butt napkins, my lady. That sounds cute. But that sounds really cute. I've been seeing some of those across Amazon though. The cats or the other animals with little funny sayings underneath them. I have some on my wish list. I thought they were cute. I want to say Debbie Gets Crafty actually did one, maybe, um, pertaining to a cat and toilet paper in the bathroom. I believe one of her previous videos, if I'm not mistaken. I know this border has a lot of different shades of brown, and it is just sending me like up a wall. It's like every brown color I finish, there's another shade of brown to do. But we're gonna get through it, y'all, because I've got to finish this canvas. I don't have to finish it by the 31st, but if I do, that'd be great. I can give up another. I could have more storage for something else, but I don't see me finishing the 3 large canvases that I'm working on before February. Now, the 2 smaller ones I'm working on, the Grinch and Max, and the Defender of Truth, which is that small Wonder Woman one from Amazon. Those possibly might get finished, but the other ones, no. Especially the 2 Randall Spanglers. Like, I don't know what I was thinking, kitting up Train of Dreams and Turkey for Thanksgiving and doing them both at the same time. I don't know why none of y'all told me, no, Sam. Nobody said stop, think it through, wait a minute. Don't you think that's a lot? Nobody said none of that. Everybody's like, oh, I can't wait to see him done and da 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 da. Nobody talked about how hard it would be. Nobody told me how hard it would be to keep up multiple canvases. Like now I've got a list of stuff I gotta go and get. Like I need more clips now. I need more pool noodles because I like to roll my larger canvases, the parts that are not finished. I like to roll up into the pool noodle so I don't mess it up because I put them under my craft table. I believe somebody in my last live stream recommended the hangers. I think it was Chef Diamond. Might have been Chef Diamond. Which those are on my list to go get now too, because I do have some hanging up in the closet as well. Like my husband's like, you're turning the bedroom into a diamond art studio. Well, don't like it, get a bigger house and give me a craft room. That's how I see that problem getting solved. Um, but if not, he's just gonna have to deal with it. I mean, I got the new storage system and I probably went a little overboard, but whatever. We already here at this point. I guess not like I can't kit any of them down because none of them are done. Um, but I'm getting there. I'm surprised I finished one. I didn't expect to finish any of them before the end of December. But I'm glad to have Amber Starlight done. The review video is up if y'all haven't checked it out. I put it up earlier. I want to say right before this live stream. I uploaded it to YouTube. Now the progress photos and the logbook pages for Amber Starlight are on my Patreon because I do digital logbooks for my diamond paintings or digital pages in a logbook. Um, I do have a logbook that I bought off Amazon, but I never used it. I never touched it. I don't even think I put my name in it. So I might just give it away because, like I said, it's brand new. I bought it when I seen a lot of people posting saying, "Oh, I got a diamond painting logbook. I put my stickers in here." Da 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 da. I haven't even used it, and I bought it maybe 4 or 5 months ago. I don't know. I just like the idea of the digital better. One is less mess and clutter on my desk. I don't have to have the book nearby, and I don't have to write all that stuff out. I can type. Yes, I need a she shed. I definitely need a she shed. I would love a she shed. We have the land for a she shed, so don't go putting any ideas in my head, Michelle, because I will definitely, right after this live stream, I will text my husband and I'll be like, 2 words. she shed. That was told to me on my live stream today. I'm not going to tell him who, because of course he's going to curse whoever gave me the bright idea to get a she shed. But I'm going to tell him to get a she shed. I use the Gems Flow to keep track of the colors and the start date and finish date and all that other stuff. But like of the pictures of the diamond painting, like the progress shots, before and after pictures, as well as like my notes and all the little designs that I come up with that match to the theme of the diamond painting, because that's what I try to do with my logbook, because it gives you the option to create whatever you want. Yeah, of course, Diamond Grandma. It's like, well, Lynn, of course, it's like, they expect the older one to be there the most because they're the older one. It's like, I don't mind that, but this woman got other kids too. Like, I'm not the only one. But in their defense, when I was 14, my mom called us. We were all in the custody of my dad. And she said, well, I'm moving to Oklahoma. I'm going to go down there and I'm going to go live with my mom. Does anybody want to come with me? I was the only crazy one out of all five of my siblings at the time, because now there's six of us. Um, I was the only one to say, I want to go. But it was because I was a preteen or a teenager. I was into it with my dad every other day because I was a preteen, of course, and I was getting interested in boys. And my dad was just like, no, ma'am, we're not having that. Um, if you've been a teenager and you've had your dad, then you understand where I'm coming from, especially if you had a strict one. Like mine's, he didn't even want us to wear Carmex. There was no shine to be on your lips at no point in time. Chapstick only. Um, and he didn't even like the chapstick brand chapstick. He'd get the chapstick from Avon. No shine at all. None. Okay? Absolutely none. He was strict, like strict. Um, but I don't blame him because I have a daughter, and she's about to be 10. And I'm already seeing myself in my head now telling her, no, you're too young to date. No, you're too young to do this. No, you can't go do that. No, I must meet this boy first. Like, I see where my dad was coming from, because, baby, I will not be a grandma before my time. Like y'all already know, like I said, my husband is older. So his one and only child is in his 20s and he is married. Um, I believe I told y'all that one time in the Amazon cart, because we all share the same Amazon. I seen pregnancy tests, and I know for sure I ain't put them in there. So I immediately told my husband, like, hey, sir. Uh, I love hoghead cheese, Jack. Um, I was telling my son, what the hell was I saying? She threw me, Jack, you threw me off with the hoghead cheese. You threw me off because I like hoghead cheese. It's good. It's good. And yes, I know what it is before you try to tell me. It's good. And I completely forgot what I was talking about. So if I come back to it, let me know. Or if somebody knows what I was talking about, just tell me. Y'all know I'll be smoking and sometimes my brain just, it'd be squirreling. Somebody could say one thing and I'll completely lose my whole train of thought. And Jack just messed me up saying no hoghead cheese. Girl, I don't know. Maybe it's because my daddy was from the country. He's like Monroe, Louisiana. That's where my dad is from. Like, can't get no more countryer than that. But some stuff I won't eat. Don't look at me crazy. My dad and my grandma, like my grandma on my mom's side, they will actually eat squirrel, they'll eat rabbit, they'll eat raccoons, they'll eat possums. Duck, I draw a line. You know, I draw a line. I'm country, but I'm not that damn country. Raccoons, squirrels. Now, why y'all fucking with Peter Rabbit? Like, what the rabbit do to y'all? You know. Ah, Amazon list. What's I? Oh, yes, you're right. You're right, Michelle. See, I was like, was I? See, I told you my brain don't be working. But yeah, I seen the pregnancy test in the Amazon cart, and I'm just like, baby, I know I didn't put them in there. So who's trying to have a baby? And I immediately told my husband, like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Uh, I know you're old enough to be a grandpa. You can be a pop, you know. But Sam, I'm, if anything, I'm in my prime. I'm before 35 too. Please. I am not a grandma. I'm not a nana. I'm not a meemaw. None of that. Like my oldest is is about to be 13. I don't even want to fathom him being married. Because 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to like the girl. I don't care who she is. I'm just not going to like her. Um, will my mind change on that? Probably. But for right now, no. I don't like whoever she is. That's just period. Same thing goes for my daughter. I'm not going to like who she brings in here. I'm not going to like any of the girls, any of my boys bring in here because I've got 4 boys. So just imagine what I'm about to have to go through. And if any of them knuckleheads get anybody pregnant before they get married, I want Dana. DNA. Period. Before I claim anything. I'm sorry. That may be rude, but baby, mama's baby, daddy's maybe. That's period. That's it. Well, I wish mine's is like that, Lynn. Like with the whole Thanksgiving fiasco with his mom, where we got into an argument over the stuffing. That got me the art dot storage. That got me the 9 drawers because he felt like what she said was wrong. But um, if I was to ask him for a diamond painting right now from Diamond Art Club, he'd say, hell no. Didn't I just buy you turkey for Thanksgiving? Didn't you just get the storage containers? He loves to tell me no. Well, I just want to wait for an hour. Waiting for an hour for what? For the recording. I'm okay. You're going to get your snack here. You can have it early. Sorry, y'all. The brat is in here like, I've been waiting a whole hour for my snack. He has not been waiting that long, y'all. I swear. Well, maybe an hour and a half, but still, it ain't that long. Here, come pick something. And don't pick the big bags because you're not getting those right now. I can pick it. I like this. I like Skittles. You got Skittles? I'm sorry, I might take your Lifesaver gummies. I might eat some of them sour Skitties too. Boy, you get the good stuff on your birthday. Somebody gave him a bag of sour Skitty straws from Haribo, the brand, candy brand, and they gave him the Lifesaver Gummies Collisions, which the gummy collisions, those are my jazz. So, homeboy's candy might come up missing. He got enough. If I showed y'all the bowl, y'all just thought I was lying to y'all. And see, just because I'm going to have to show y'all the bowl now. I'm going to have to show y'all the bowl. Look at that. And the bag on top is extra candy. Okay? So, no, ma'am. He ain't going to miss nothing. He's not going to miss anything. My tie still work. Yeah, because I got it to charge. Now take it and go play. And shut my door. You said your family is DP dealers. They are. I wish my family was. I was going to tell my sisters because they asked me what I wanted for Christmas. They were going to order me something off of Amazon and just send it to my house. What I really need is a blow dryer. So I think I'm just going to tell them to get me a blow dryer for Christmas. Because at first, I was going to tell them to get me a Diamond Art Club gift card. But now, I'd rather have the blow dryer. I need it. I need it bad. Because, like I said, I washed my hair the other day. And it took like 2 days to dry. Just 2 days. Just alone. And the sad part is I put it in flat twist so it would dry faster, and it still didn't dry faster. So, blow dryer in my near future, definitely needed. All right, I think this will be the last color. I'm going to finish on here, and then I'm going to get off of here and get out of y'all hair. No, I don't have shit to do, but I'm pretty sure my husband is like, she gonna go the whole 2 hours? I should, just to piss him off, but no. I'll go probably an hour and 45, depending on how long it takes me to finish this color. Is how long we gonna go. I gave my mom a couple of diamond paintings, Michelle, but when I asked my little brother, had she been working on them, he told me no. She had actually put the diamond paintings up to start working on her miniature houses. So I won't be buying homegirl no more diamond paintings. Uh, like period, because that's why I gave her some and I bought her one just to see if she would get into it like I would or I did, but she didn't. But she's one of those people that's all over the place when it comes to crafting. She does cross stitch, she crochets, she does the miniature houses, she diamond paints, she does puzzles, she colors. So she does pretty much almost everything. Me, I know how to crochet a little bit. I've dabbled in coloring, but I don't know how to do cross stitch. I don't know how to really crochet like that except for blankets. Um, but anything else I haven't did. Like I don't know how to how she does the needle point work. I just don't understand it. But she's got a bunch of them up on her wall in her hallways where she's done over the months or the last couple years, I want to say. And I think she gets them from, I don't think she orders them offline. I think she said she gets them from Walmart or I want to say Walmart or the dollar stores where she gets hers from. And I couldn't believe she actually found some in the dollar store because those are hard to find. Oh, they're getting, oh, for your birthday? Or no, not your birthday, for Christmas. Oh, you're going to, okay. Well, no, if you do a late night live, then 9 times out of 10, if my husband is out at work, then I will be there to watch it. I might even join you if you have the link up. Just inbox me on Facebook and we'll talk about it, Michelle. I don't know why I keep going between calling you Mutt Nut and calling you Michelle. But I think we explained this on my last live stream, so I'm not even going to explain it. But I'm almost done with this color, so we will finish this color and then we will get off of here. I'm almost did the whole 2 hours, so I'm getting better. I just don't be having nothing to talk about. I'm thinking maybe next week, maybe possibly having a guest, and or if not a guest, I might actually be on camera next week since I'm gonna try to do something to my hair. I mean, it's done today, but I just didn't feel like being on camera. Um, but tomorrow, well, next Monday, definitely in the works. I'm gonna try to get my StreamYard together because I think I had remembered how to put it on with both my devices, but I'm probably gonna have to give myself a second crash course in it. Or Mutt Nut, if you know, just tell me a messenger because I just really don't remember. I know I'm supposed to send myself. If I'm not mistaken, what I did the last time, I believe, is I sent myself the invite link to Facebook, and then I started the live on my mobile device, and then I joined with my iPad, if I'm not mistaken. But y'all know, don't hold me to nothing, because I don't be making no sense. Oh, your family calls you both. Well, I'm gonna work on sticking to Michelle, but Y'all know me. I'll be terrible with remembering names. The only reason why I remember Michelle's is because it's my middle name, just missing an L. All right, we finished this color. We got pretty far. I'm almost done with this section, if y'all can't tell. Yeah, almost done with this section. But I guess that's it. I'm going to get out of y'all hair. I will be here same time next week as usual. Um, Thank you all that came and hung out with me and the ones that are still here. Don't forget to like and comment and all that stuff. Subscribe if you haven't on your way out. Like I said, I'll be here at the same time next week, 4 o'clock Central Standard Time. But if you don't want to wait until next Monday, I will be live on Twitch Saturday from 9 p.m. Central Standard Time to 10:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. With that being said, I'm going to leave you guys with what I always leave you with, which is please be kind or be quiet. And if you can be quiet, baby, at least keep it real. I will catch you guys on the next live stream. I hope you all have a wonderful week. I hope your Monday was not as boring as mine. Um, and thank you all for being here. I just love y'all faces. I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.